Hey everyone, welcome back to Snap Bolt. We got another Pauper League for you. This one's a sweet brew. This is Pauper Blue-Black Reanimator. This is kind of a new take I'm trying on it. In kind of like an older shell I had. I'm going to talk a little bit about this deck, maybe more so than I have the other ones, just because this is a homebrew that I've been kind of working on for a while, depending on like what's legal in Pauper and other things. It's switched around a lot, but here it is. So the basic game plan of this deck is basically you discard Ulamog's Crusher and, if you can, a Dragon Breath. And if you don't know what this card does, when a creature with CMC 6 or greater enters the battlefield, you can return Dragon Breath, enchanting that creature. So when you discard Dragon Breath, it's in the graveyard. You bring back Crusher, it costs 8. Then Dragon Breath comes back, enchanting Crusher, it gives it haste. So basically, the best possible draw in this deck is turn 1 Island, Careful Study, draw 2, discard 2, you discard Dragon Breath, Crusher, and then you can double Lotus Petal if you're lucky. Cast Exhume, bring back Crusher with haste on turn 1. That's basically the nut. I guess you could also have foil back, depending, but you can also just turn 1 like Careful Study or Hapless Researcher, discard Crusher, T2 Exhume. So what I used to do with this deck is play like 4 Thought Scour, 4 Mental Note, and play 4 Angler. But even when you anglered, I found like you weren't often winning those games. It wasn't quite enough. So this deck is more all in on the combo, just crushing. And instead of playing Thought Scour, Mental Note, and Brainstorm, I'm just playing Ponder, Preordain. And then a new card that I'm really liking is Spell Pierce. One thing about this deck is like it needed another good counterspell, but you often don't really even want to counterspell like any creature spell, because if they go like 1-drop or 2-drop and you just counter their creature and then you have to exhume anyway, they just get their creature back. But Spell Pierce is so good at protecting the combo and just stopping random things like setup like Ponders and Preordains that you might want to Spell Pierce, or just like random stuff like that. The mana might look kind of awkward, all basics, no duels, but I'm trying out Astrolabe instead of like just playing like the blue-black dual gain 1 life. And you also have Lotus Petal as another mana fixture. So your mana is actually not that bad with Astrolabe, Petal, and then just basics. The reason I'm trying it this way is because when you get good draws, you don't have any tap lands, and those really slow you down. So playing it this way makes your good draws like I think better. It's just a little bit faster. But anyway, that's the deck. Basically, you just try to put Crusher into play, and then if you untap, you protect it with counter spells, or maybe you have Spell Pierce up. But basically, just put into Crusher with play, hopefully with haste. And that's basically the deck. As far as the sideboard, it's pretty standard, just like good Pauper cards. I just really like Hydroblast and Pyroblast, so I always bring tons of those. Dispel, help protect the combo. Annul against Affinity, and maybe other random stuff like Boggles. The 4th Spell Pierce, just because I think it's really good. A couple removal spells for random annoying things we might want to kill. Like especially after you exhume, you want to disfigure if you can. And then Duress, help protect the combo. And Undying Evil is an awkward one, but I found it's pretty good. Mono Black is one of your worst matchups. And if you Undying Evil like in that matchup, it's great because it can beat like multiple Edict effects, because they let you put Crusher into play, they can't really stop it, and then they go to Edict, and then you Undying Evil, and then you get another attack, and they might not be able to Edict again. So Undying Evil has been actually a pretty sweet one. But anyway, that's the deck, and I'll see you in round 1. Hello, welcome to round 1, and we're against Mary 1962. And we're going to keep this hand. We are looking for Crusher, but we have a lot of ways to find it. We have Preordain, Hapless, Careful Study, and Astrolabe. We have good mana, and we already have an Exhume, which is a key card in this deck. So we're going to keep, and he mulligans to 5. Okay. Let's see what we're against. I think one problem with this deck is people are playing like relics and other hate cards for random like flicker, like recursion type decks already, so you kind of get the hate like from those, which really can be pretty brutal. I'm just gonna start with the Preordain here, try to find Crusher. Yeah, we don't need either of these. Another Preordain's fine. Just gonna keep drawing through our deck for now, try to find what we need. Gonna wait on this careful study till we have at least Crusher. Looks like we're just against Scred on a mold of 5, but we can definitely lose. And he missed on Augur. Wow, this is just a pretty brutal draw for him. He's got 2 cards in hand and 2 power in play. So if we lose, then we're just really not doing it at all. Just keep bottoming these, just dig through our deck. There's the Dragon Breath. Okay, we're getting there. So I can play Hapless or I can play Astrolabe. I'm just going to play Astrolabe, get a Black Source into play. Draw. Okay, so we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards from Preordains, 7 from this, and 2 draw steps. So we've seen 9 extra cards, including our opening 7. So we have a good chance to hit Crusher soon here. Does he have a... if he has a Ninja... Oh, he doesn't. Okay, if he had Ninja like on Augur there, that could definitely beat us. If he has Ninja in his deck, he probably should have played it already. Or played Ponder pre-combat. He shuffles on the Ponder. His draw is just really not working out. If his hand is like 2 lands, it's so bad. Okay. So now this is interesting because we may just want to fire off a Careful Study so we can Angler. I still think we just will start with Astrolabe to draw. I still think we can... Let's see, so if we Careful Study, but we don't want to... This is interesting. Now, see, I want to wait on Careful Study, but I'm just going to cast it now because we can't just wait forever. Okay, there's Crusher. So we discard Crusher plus Dragon Breath. Okay, this is the combo here. So discard Crusher, Dragon Breath, play land, play Lotus Petal, play Exhume. Not going to play around a counterspell here. He's got 2 cards in hand. He shuffled on the Ponder. He doesn't have double blue up. And if this resolves, I feel like this should be game. Crusher. Put it into play with haste. So this is a turn 3 Crusher with haste. And let's attack. Okay, he doesn't have a bounce spell. So what, he can sack both his creatures here? Yeah, take 8. And then somehow try to draw into an answer to Crusher. It's probably his game plan. Oh wow, just cycle for an island. This is, I feel like, kind of a rough matchup for us though. Just because he might have bounce spells and he has counter spells, but we have some good sideboard. Can bring in the Duresses, the last Spell Pierce. I don't think we want the Hydro Blast in this matchup. Alright, counterspell's not going to do it. Let's just start by attacking. If he doesn't block, I guess I pump. Not really sure, honestly. I guess I don't. He's gonna be at 4 anyway, which is lethal for Angler, but I guess I can't even play Angler into counterspell really. Yeah, he just concedes. Okay. Let's see, we would have Hapless into counterspell. Yeah, that would have been enough. Okay, sweet. Got game 1 against Scred. Let's bring in Duress. Might even want Disfigure in this matchup. They have a lot of creatures that are annoying. The last Spell Pierce and the Dispels, that's a lot. I don't know if we need all the Dragon Breaths. Hapless is worse than Careful Study as far as the discard outlet. We may not want all this stuff. Like maybe we don't want Disfigure. Yeah, let's just try to protect the combo better. I like to sound out a couple Ponders. Maybe one Astrolabe. Foil is just kind of like, I found it's hard to like make it active, but it does seem good in this matchup. Counterspell is a little slow, but also pretty good. We'll just set out one Hapless as well. Try it like this. Okay, game 2. Let's see. His hand's pretty bad. We're functional. We have Ponder and Preordain, but you need several pieces with this deck, and we have no pieces right now. And especially with the London Mulligan rule, I'm gonna mulligan. Try for some quicker crushers, like this. This is a T2 crusher with haste, and potentially a T1. So this is a pretty perfect draw. I think we want everything. But we can discard Island. Done. So if we careful study into Lotus Petal, then we T1 Crusher with haste with this draw. This is pretty sick. Let's see what he does. He kept 7. Definitely just going to slam off the careful study. Delver. Okay. Spell Pierce is good. I guess I'll just careful study first. Might as well. We're definitely discarding Dragon Breath plus Crusher. I'm going to play Lotus Petal now, but I'm not going to crack it pretty much no matter what. The problem is if he just passes with 2 mana up, I cannot jam Exhume, but if I draw land, then I can Exhume with Spell Pierce backup. He revealed Preordain, so we'll just hope he just casts Preordain. Preordain, bottom, miss land drop would just be game. Okay, there's the Preordain. I mean, you still might play a land, but now I'm going to just go for it. He won't have Counterspell. This deck often just plays Counterspell. Top, play land. Miscreant. Sure, okay, so we have the Exhume here. Plus we have Spell Pierce backup. Okay, this is game. This was just an insane draw. Which is one thing I really like about this deck, is you just seem to get these free wins sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you struggle and you can't find part of the combo. You draw half your deck, you can't find Exhume, or you can't find Crusher, but again, he conceded the game. But when you have draws like this, you just get these free wins. So I'll see you in the second round. Hey everyone, welcome to round 2. We're on the draw. We're going to keep this hand a little bit slow, but we have an Exhume, we have decent mana, we have a discard outlet, we have a Spell Pierce. Not as insane as our last draw in game 2 of round 1, but a pretty cool hand here. Let's see if we can just draw a quick Crusher and get him. Ooh, we're against Tron. I think that's generally a good matchup for us. I am just going to leave up Spell Pierce because it's likely he's going to try to Prophetic Prism here, which is a key card for them. If he kept a 6, I mean, I feel like he has Pathetic Prism. And we can just play these Astrolabes next turn. Oh, he's getting a basic. That sucks. But I'm still fine just leaving up Spell Pierce. Just going to Spell Pierce basically anything here. Just slow him down. He's just not doing anything. That's bad for us, obviously. But we'll just Astrolabe or Astrolabe. I always say Astrolabe. What is this, a counterspell? Prohibit? Could just Spell Pierce and just get it over with. I mean, I don't need to. I have all these Astrolabes back. Yeah, let's just... I'll just cast a second one now. Don't know if that's right. I can save Spell Pierce. And there's the Prism. Yep. Could have Spell Pierced that. Who knows? We'll see if this is better. There's another Spell Pierce, and now he's probably just going to Tron up too. We'll see. We'll start with the Preordain, try to find some lands. I feel like I actually like Careful Study as well. We just don't need it yet. We have this Hapless already though, so I'm gonna bottom that, top the Island, play Astrolabe. Astrolabe. Who the fuck knows? And pass the turn with Spell Pierce up. Yeah, there's the Tron. Probably misplayed this game. Should have just been more aggressive and left up Spell Pierce later. Played our cantrips earlier. Now I'm gonna get Mole Drifter here. Looks like. Oh, Yeah. Another problem is we don't have a good thing to discard here. Could discard Asteroid, but I want that to draw. I'll just discard a Spell Pierce. Not sure about that either. Alright, let's play this. Astrolabe. Draw. There's Exhume. Just play a couple hapless. Just leave up Spell Pierce again. This is looking bad though. So here we're not finding the Crusher. Potentially should have topped the Careful Study there. Definitely just going to take 4 here. When I said I was going to leave up Spell Pierce and then played the Astrolabe, that was just bad for me. Mnemonic Wall, get back Prohibit? Sure. If he doesn't have a land, we can Spell Pierce to Prohibit if we need. We also have double Exhume. Okay, he has a land. Great. Ponder. There's Counterspell and Preordain. I think we need these. This is pretty rough because I want to draw Counterspell now, but I also want to cast Preordain. I guess casting Preordain right now is not that great because I want at least Counterspell for sure. So all we'd be doing is bottoming the Swamp, top the Counterspell. I guess that's fine. Yeah, let's go top, 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 no, play land, play Preordain. So it looks like we have Counterspell. If he prohibits this, I guess it's fine. Then bottom, top, pass. Not going to crack Hapless yet. Can just keep taking 4 off this for now. He has a prohibit, but he doesn't have much else. Thing is Crusher going to be enough? Map, I guess it's fine. The Spell Pierce is just dead. We can block this next turn. Just get another tower here probably. I guess he could get a cycling land. Yeah, I feel like I misplayed this game, but at the same time, not sure if we were winning anyway. He got Evolving Wild, so he's just going to get Plains, I guess. Okay. Man, there's another land. Wonder if I just sack now. Play another one. I'm not going to play land, but I am going to play another one. And then just pass the turn. Leave up some counterspells. This Spell Pierce is probably getting discarded even before this island. Yeah, there's Plains, to no surprise. Yeah, we're just trying to find Crusher still here. Alright, this time I will block sack, discarding the Spell Pierce. He just has so much mana. Sack, draw, discard, discard Spell Pierce. So I kept this island because we're going to want it to discard to these other hapless triggers. That's how you kind of get card advantage in this deck. Play another hapless, just keep doing this for now even though it's pretty awful. We know he has a prohibit in hand. And it's only a matter of time before he, you know, draws Ghostly Flickers and or Ephemerates. He probably knows what we're doing at this point, considering the cards he's seen. We might not really know our combo yet, though. Just gonna have to fire off this careful study. We're pretty far behind here. I think we have to get a little lucky. Stonehorn Dignitary. Definitely don't want to skip our next combat set. If I counterspell, he's just going to prohibit back. I think that's fine. Okay, he just lets it happen. I think that's good for us. There's Dragon Breath. Let's just start with Careful Study, hit Crusher. We didn't. Okay. Now he definitely knows what we're doing. See, this deck is definitely going to have Relic as well, which is rough. Oh man, this is getting pretty brutal here. See, this is exactly what I was talking about in the first round. Draw through about half our deck. We haven't seen a Crusher yet. We actually don't have any more discard outlets, so unless we drew Crusher right now, I don't think we should block. Let's just go down to 8. We're dead here, though. I really have trouble seeing us winning this game. Alright. Let's just cast this Angler. We'll give it haste. Get in there. Can't prohibit that. I guess we could just not attack also. I think that's actually better. I'm just not going to use this. Just not going to attack. The Spell Pierce again is like dead. We'll probably just discard it to this Hapless. Alright. There's another Exhume. Man, I just don't think I can just crack Hapless, hope Crusher is on top. I just have to keep passing. We need to draw more Ponders and Preordains, I guess. Or just draw Crusher. There's Stonehorn. Yeah, I'll just counter that. He might not really have anything in hand. That's why he's not prohibiting these counterspells. Could be the case. Oh man, I just don't know how long I can just wait. Just like if I crack and then I don't hit Crusher, I also just lose. Like, oh man, even Exhume's not doing it here because he's getting Stonehorn back. We just didn't combo off here. I'm almost down just to concede this game and go on to the next one. Yeah, I didn't even realize this aspect. If I Exhume and he gets Stonehorn back and then just pass and leave Crusher in play, just don't think that's going to work. I guess I'll keep playing, but he has so many permanents out. He has Stonehorn in the graveyard. It's just looking awful for us. Guess I can like next turn attack with Angler, sack Hapless, do that sort of thing. It was just hard casting Wall Drifter. Yep. It's a card I've always wanted to make work in this deck, but I just think it's like a little bit too slow. It's just something different. Okay, this is enough. We're not coming back from this, guys. I still think this is a decent matchup. We just have to combo. There's Crusher, so we would have just drawn Island, and then after that we would have drawn Crusher and not done anything. So the Stonehorns are definitely annoying. It's actually bringing... No, it's not bringing Spell Pierce. Let's just bring in Duress, I think. And Dispel. Don't think we want a Null. Don't know how much Angler is actually doing. We can just like side like this. Maybe even discarding getting 2 Haplesses out of there is right. Yeah, let's try it like this. Just try to full-on combo and protect it. Alright, game 2 against Blue White Tron. And this hand's sick. They usually don't have... They might have Trinket Mage for Relic, but they often can't interact that early, so we just have to hope to careful study into Exhume here. And if we don't, we can still find it with Preordain and Careful Study. But if we find Exhume in the top 3 cards, we turn 2 Crusher with Haste. So let's see if we can do that. Alright, let's just lead on a Careful Study since we already have what we want to discard. Just gonna F6. I like to play fast. There's Evolving Wilds. Now I can Preordain. I can just Careful Study again. I'll just Preordain. Just looking for Exhume here. Now he basically like has to leave up Counterspell. Oh, there's Exhume. Okay, we were so close. Bottom, top, play land, pass the turn. Did I bottom a swamp? If I did, okay. Well, this is perfect. So it's gonna be tough here. He has to sack like Prism plus Tower or Island. So I'm not sure how he's coming back here. I'll just play Swamp. Not sure if that's right either, but I think it's fine. Yes. Attack. Turn 3 Crusher with Haste against Tron on the play. Really think this should be enough, even though he cast Prism. He has to sack at least 1 land here. It's just brutal for him. I'm also not playing any of the Transmute cards to find Exhume. Those just cost 3 mana, so if we even had one of those here, cast it and then next turn cast Exhume, still can often be a little slow. Yeah, it makes you a little more consistent, but in this version, like, I'm trying to be a little faster, because as we saw in game 1, once the game goes later, bringing out a Crusher with Haste is not always that great. You kind of have to do it early, which is also one of the problems with this deck. Alright, so maybe on the draw, I want 4 Spell Pierces. Just stop like his Prisms and stuff. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. Maybe I want like 1 more Hapless and 1 less Ponder, just to try to be able to like T1 or 2 Crusher more often. Try it like that. Really not sure exactly. So we're game 3 here against Blue White Tron. His hand looks good, but I'm not sure if it's good. Like what? He's on the play, we T1 Duress, and then we just literally don't do anything. We just leave up Dispel, like while he's just playing lands out. He mulligans. I just don't think this is a good keep for us. We want to just like have a draw that we can like Ponder, Preordain, like careful. Like unless we draw really well, we're not Exhuming soon. So I'm gonna mulligan. I mean, I think this is definitely better. We have a Spell Pierce. We have Preordain, Careful Study. We got lands. I guess I could bottom either Duress here or Dispel. I think I'm going to keep the Dispel. I think I'll bottom this Duress. Just seems a little hard to keep. He capped. We'll bottom Duress. Not sure about that. Let me know what you guys think about bottoming the Duress. I'm going to leave up Spell Pierce here. Just going to act like I don't have anything. Sure. It's Careful Studies. Let's just Preordain. Now it probably gave away. Could top this island. think we actually might want it, but I'm going to bottom both. Yeah, I'm glad I did now. We wouldn't have wanted to draw 2 islands. Play Ash Barrens. Evoke Muldrifter? Sure. It is really good against us because it goes to the graveyard. So that's pretty brutal. There's a Dragon Breath. Let's just careful study. Discard Dragon Breath. Plus maybe Spell Pierce at this point. I could discard Hapless, but yeah, let's discard Spell Pierce, and then let's Preordain, and then Careful Study after. Bottom. I'm gonna top this extra Careful Study and just rip through our deck. Now let's just bottom it. There's Duress, which is not good. I guess I'll Hapless this turn. I can Careful Study next turn. We also need a black source. It's another Evoke Muldrifter. Okay, this is fine. He might just be stuck on lands. This is his play. Did he miss entirely? Wow, he did. Okay, we're in it. So if we Crusher, he gets another Muldrifter trigger, but then he has to sack Muldrifter land. Alright, Careful Study. Man, this is brutal. Preordain. Bottom. We have to top this, unfortunately. This is brutal. I'm not going to try to find Crusher right now. Again, seen a lot of cards, but have not found that Crusher yet. He's not drawing well, but neither are we. Astrolabe, okay. He still might not have land. He doesn't. He does have mana up, but we also have Counterspell Dispel up. Crusher? There it is. Okay. Sack Hapless, discard Crusher. Ooh, so I can Angler and Exhume. Oh no, I can't because I don't have double black. Alright, well I'm definitely going Exhume here. Then I'll just obviously dispel this. Crusher, don't want to click on Hapless. He gets a Muldrifter. Oh, he just concedes. I don't think he was dead yet. Maybe he thought this was like Legacy. But if he Muldrifted there, then he just like gets Muldrifter in play, draws 2 cards, sacks Muldrifter plus Astrolabe, draws the Tron Land, plays it. Like, he might not have many outs once Crusher's in play, but didn't really think we were necessarily winning. We also, if we untap, we have Counterspell up. So he was in a bad spot, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'll see you in round 3. 2-0. Hello everyone, round 3 here. We're 2-0 with this sweet Pauper Reanimator deck. This hand I'm actually going to keep. We have a draw from Astrolabe. We have a Careful Study. We have an Exhume. We got good mana. I'm going to keep. We can also just, in this hand, lead on Careful Study if we want, or we can wait. Looks like we're against Snow-Covered Island Astrolabe again. I think this card should probably be banned in Pauper. Not really sure though. Could just lead. I'll just lead Astrolabe actually. What am I talking about? I don't want to play Lotus Petal. I just don't want him to know what we're up to. I want him just to think we're Tron too. Okay, maybe he doesn't have anything. Maybe just checking out his options. He is Blue-White Tron. Okay. Preordain. Let's lead with that. While I do want Dragon Breath, is it worth? Because we need... I think it's worth. top, island, astrolabe. So we do just look like some type of weird kind of like blue or Tron deck still. So he might just like put the shields down and then we'll just get him. So that's what we're hoping for. A Vulcan Mole Drifter would be pretty rough, which is exactly what's happening. But the last Tron player conceded, so maybe this guy will too. There's the Crusher. Okay. So now we have the full combo. It sucks that we didn't have it last turn, but what are you going to do? So play Swamp, play Careful Study, discard Dragon Breath, Crusher. I guess just play Exhume. Get back Crusher. He draws 2. We enchant this. And then I'll attack. Now, do I go Lotus Petal Hapless? I think I do. I'm still not feeling that confident about this game. We can also pump this Crusher using our Astrolabes. So we could hit for 11 next turn. So maybe I shouldn't have used the Lotus Petal because... Or no, we can only... Yeah. I guess we could have... Oh no, is this a Stonehorn? Oh no, it is. We just can't beat that. But if we can draw into a counterspell, we might be able to beat that. Okay, Ponder's great draw. Right, there's a Spell Pierce. I guess Spell Pierce, if he doesn't have a land, can counter Ghostly Flicker. He probably does have land, especially he discarded one. So if he goes land, Flicker doesn't work. But I think Spell Pierce is probably going to end up being good enough. But I'm going to draw Ponder. I'm going to cast Ponder. Guess I'll cast Astrolabe 2. And then I'll pass the turn. So now we have to hope he doesn't play around Spell Pierce, because why would he? Just looks like we didn't really function. Okay, oh, this is another Stonehorn, okay. Now this Spell Pierce is probably not going to work. He's attacking. I'm going to actually block. Maybe he wants to have that in the graveyard in case we exhume again. Or he can somehow bring it back, but I think this is fine. Just loot. Of course there's exhume. I'll keep these islands in hand. If we draw like Careful Study, it's good to have them in hand. We don't really need more mana. What is this? Oh, Dinrova Horror. Ah, man, now killing the Stonehorn looks so bad. Damn. I mean, I guess we're still doing it because it's the way we get Crusher back into play. So I'm going to discard it. Now we get Stonehorn back. Yeah, maybe I should have just taken one. Just didn't see this situation happening. I really didn't. Let's go land. Exhume. Crusher. No reason to use Dragon. I guess there is. But yeah, now that feels so bad. Yes, because I want to be able to pump it. I guess. Ah, it sucks. Now it's unlikely that he's going to like cast spells before casting a Ghostly Flicker. Prism. Okay, this is working out for us. Now if he goes for the Flicker, we might be okay. But even now, like, is attacking with Crusher gonna do it? I'm not sure. This deck is sweet, regardless. You got to admit that. This looks like a ghostly flicker. We're going for the Spell Pierce. That's right. We have a chance. But we don't have anything left. He's probably like, what? He's probably like, what am I losing to? What is happening? Everybody always plays this card. I see why, because it's just a way you can lock them out. But oh, and the Shame Island after not playing around the Spell Appears. It feels so bad. I know that feeling. I know that feeling, bruh. Feels so bad. Let's see. Do I want this other Crusher? Probably not. Take another Preordain though. Oh, there's an Exhume. Top. Just careful study. Discard some of these and smash. What? Oh, cycle? Sure. Zach, maybe Stonehorn plus land or something. And then he might not block. But he might. I'd probably sack Stonehorn, Astrolabe, block with other Stonehorn. Actually, no, you gotta keep one Stonehorn around. So maybe he just takes here. I'm not gonna pump because I think we have to connect again regardless, and leaving up like Fate Counterspell is better, I think. Just make him take an awkward line perhaps. So he doesn't have the Tron online. He is failing to find that. And next turn he has to go Annihilator 2 and block, assuming he doesn't have like another Flicker or something. Oh no. He's got the Ephemerate. He's just going to do it on my upkeep. Oh no, he's going to Ephemerate after attacking. He's going to Ephemerate this. Now he has the other Stonehorn in the grave. So this is game. I'm just going to concede here, I think. I guess I'll take my next draw step. Yeah, there's no way for us to... I'm not playing any Bojuka Bogs. There's no way for us to exile the graveyard and then Exhume. For... Yep. Let's discard Crusher. Ephemerate's coming back in, so we have to wait a turn as well. Yeah, okay, I'll just concede to that. We just didn't quite get there. Spell Pierce, foil. Foil would have been good. Alright, let's bring in same things. Dispels, Duresses. Let's cut Angler. Hapless, Astrolabe. Alright, let's try this. Okay, this is round 3. We're still against Blue Eye Control, game 2, and we'd definitely like to play first. Let's see. His hand has a foil and a Spell Pierce, and a Black Source, but we're not flowing away a Crusher, and we don't have Exhume. So what we're just hoping like he plays some early artifacts and we counter them. Don't think that's gonna work in this matchup. Could be okay, but I'm gonna go for a better hand. And I guess this is better. Keep this. Maybe just put a Ponder on the bottom. I'd rather just have these Preordains, I think. He mulligans to 6. We keep. Hasn't said if he keeps yet. A lot of people make videos without this chat over here, but I actually reference it fairly often, and I think other people might like it too. I can always take it away if you guys care at all. Let me know what you think. But he keeps 6, and we'll start with the preordain. Don't think I want Spell Pierce at this point, or Hapless. Just draw some other stuff. Crusher is good though. Okay, Tower, pass. Okay. I think I'm just gonna resolve this Hapless and then leave up Spell Pierce, and hopefully this time he goes for Prism. I can finally Spell Pierce a 2-drop. Looks like he just doesn't have a functional hand, which is fine with me. Let's go Careful Study. Okay, there's the Exhume. So discard Crusher. Crusher Preordain? Crusher Island. I guess Crusher Island because we want to be able to find a black source. It's a little bit awkward, but I think this is right. Not gonna Hapless yet either, but I will attack. This should be game here. We have Spell Pierce up. Is he gonna hit land on this turn? If he doesn't, it's real game. Oh, he can discard a creature though. Wow, if he just discards straight Drenrava Horror, are we just dead? Let's see. Please no. No! Oh man. Yeah, it's so brutal. And there's the fucking swamp. Ah, man. That's so bad. Because we're going to get Crusher into play and he's going to bounce it. There's nothing we can do. Oh, man. Just brutal. So now we have to just draw Angler and win with that. We only have 1 left. Or I guess we can Exhume twice. Oh, he Myers that on top? Oh, you may. He's going to choose no. He did choose no. Damn it. Thought that was our out. Okay. Alright, let's just do this. There's second Exhume, okay. So let's see. I guess I don't need this Dispel. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw Exhume next turn. Okay, so we could be okay, because next turn, yeah, this is the plan. We got it. Just going to attack for 1. Yeah, we have the Astrolabe 2 now for double black. So this is good. We can counterspell something if we need to. Next turn, Prism. Yeah, I'll Spell Pierce that. So next turn we're going Exhume. He's going to get Drenrava, bounce Crusher. We're going to discard it. And then we're going to Exhume again, getting back Crusher. So we're in it. We won't have Counterspell up. Oh, what was the 3rd card back? I think it was not a land. Yeah, I think it was like a Ponder or something. But yeah, anyway, we go Exhume. We take Crusher. He bounces it. We discard it. And then we Exhume again. And pass. I guess I could have attacked for 1. Hopefully that won't matter. And hopefully he doesn't have another answer for this Crusher. If not, this is a pretty insane game. He doesn't have a blue source either. Okay, yeah. Now we have Counterspell and Dispel up. Should be it. Oh yeah, Dispel is the 3rd card. Okay, yeah, this is super, super game. Yeah. I guess I could have pumped there, but no real reason to. Just gonna counterspell anything he does. Got the GGs. GGs. Close match. Or was that game 2? Am I tripping? Oh yeah, game 2. Okay, we're going to the third game. I did not think we were gonna win that game. That was so weird how that played out. Alright, let's do this same thing. Try to be a little bit faster on the T2 crushers, because I think that's what we want to do. Maybe we just want all the haplesses, but we still want to be able to function and at least go into the mid game. Let's try this. This one I am going to keep. We're just like a careful study or a hapless away. We have a preordained, we have a counterspell. We're doing it. He mulliganed. We can hopefully counterspell something. No astrolabe, okay. Another crusher. Preordain. Yeah, don't want any duresses right now. Thank you. Foil. Oh wow, that is actually sick. It sucks to discard this island, but it helps us get crusher into play. Not playing a 2-drop now either, which is kind of weird. But definitely going to leave up counterspell plus foil here. It's going to just evoke a mole drifter. I don't want to counter that. Let's go into the graveyard regardless. He can draw 2, but see. Wonder if I need to play this island. I think I'm going to, even though I don't have foil up. I'll have counterspell and dispel up still. And then if I hit another land, I can just have hardcast foil up too. Prism. Don't really want Prism to resolve. I'll just try to counterspell it. If he counters back, I'll counter again just to use our mana. Okay, there's Astrolabe. Hopefully we draw into Island. Okay, we do. Now we're not going to play it, because now we need to use foil to counter anything he plays. Discard Crusher and then Exhume. So really interesting. If he Stonehorns though, I might let that resolve. Lotus Petal. Don't need to play that either. Because next turn we could just go to discard if we need. Hopefully that's not the case. Forbidden Alchemy. Yeah. I'm gonna foil this. I just want to discard the Crusher for sure. We only have an Exhume. We only have one Exhume, so I hope that's good enough. Hopefully his hand's like Ephemerate, like land. I don't even know what. 4th Crusher is not where I want to be. I'll play this now. Not sure if it's going to matter. Looks like he has a counterspell though. What? Is he going to counter this? That would have been a huge mistake, I think. Teachings for counterspell. Yep. Teachings for Ghostly Flicker. What? Does he just have a bounce spell for this Crusher? Oh, he just wants to flicker the Mole Drifter. He doesn't have an answer for this Crusher. It seems pretty greedy, but maybe he only had one Prohibit in his deck. He just kept drawing it and didn't want to Teachings for Prohibit. It's only you control. Maybe he knows he can like Dinrova Horror here. Prism I'm expecting. Flicker. Targeting land, Mole Drifter. Yep. Now even if he like he does find the Tron, okay. There's Prism. So yeah, now is Crusher Annihilator going to be enough, or did we wait too long? It's just another Mole Drifter here. Stonehorn, I'll concede to that. GG's opponent, and we'll see you in round 4. Hey everyone, welcome back. Round 4. Let's see if we can play against some other deck for fun. We'll keep this hand. Again, not that excited. We need a lot of pieces. We have Ponder, we have Counterspell, we have Astrolabe, we have good mana. Let's run it. Wonder if I even lead on Astrolabe here. Gives us more of an idea what we'll need with Ponder. Ooh, we against Burn? No, looks like probably Scred. Another Astrolabe, okay. There's Dragon Breath, okay, that's good. Oh no, red-white. Okay. Don't think I want to leave Counterspell up. I think I'll lead on Astrolabe and then probably play a Ponder. Try to find Crusher, there it is. But we still need Exhume. Still have to keep these, obviously. So now we just need to find Exhume. We can also just careful study. Ooh, plays a Bojuka Bog now. It's scary that he has Bojuka Bog. Core Skyfisher for Astrolabe, okay. Yeah, so now we careful study. Discarding Crusher, Dragon Breath. And I wonder if I leave up Counterspell. I think not. Just gonna keep going. Bottom these, just trying to find Exhume. There it is. Guess I just careful study again. Discarding land. Pass the turn. Hopefully no second Bojuka Bog. Now next turn we'll have Exhume for T4 Crusher Haste with Counterspell up. We'll see if that's enough. He already has a fair amount of pressure. He's going to have a lot of permanents in play. But we have a blocker here. I think we're favored at this point. Ooh, is this a ninjutsu where I have to discard 2 cards? That would have been nice to know about. We're at 13. I guess we just want Exhume land Counterspell, so it makes our decision pretty easy. And he discard, or no, he brought back, yeah, he didn't bring back the Core Skyfisher. Okay, yeah, this is definitely what we do. Okay, and then we draw Astrolabe, doesn't matter, we're not playing it right now. We just go Exhume for Crusher, we're gonna give it haste. Yes. I guess he can make us discard our hand. Do we hit for 10? He's gonna have a blocker. No, we don't. Maybe we do. Because that forces the block next turn. Because he's gonna make us discard our hand. Huh, this is interesting. If he has Journey, I mean, I feel like we lose because he can just go attack with this, we discard our hand down to 0, then he journeys it. So, yeah. Feels bad, but this is, I think, the play. Pump, pump. Make him chump. If he doesn't have the Journey. If he has it, we lose. It sucks that we, like, this gets around Counterspell, but yeah, that's why this card's good. If you hit twice with it, it's insane. If you hit once, it's often enough. Astrolabe, okay, doesn't have the Journey yet. And also, does he have a creature? He does. But he's also only hitting for 5. So he has to go chump. Okay, I have to discard. Oh, there's Lotus Petal. Alright, so I'll just attack. He has to block. Oh, he's gonna have another blocker next turn. So he probably just has too many chump blocks here. Yeah, that Thraben Inspector was huge. He must have already had it. Yeah, because now he just plays Seeker and he has the Bolt. Okay, good game. That was close. So he's just some weird, just like 3-color good stuff deck. Guess Disfigure on Okibu game could be decent. He also has Seeker of the Way. I think these are good things to be able to kill at some point. Hydro Breath, I'm not sure how much we care about his red spells. It's more of his other spells that matter. I think I'm just going to try to just bring in the Disfigures. Spell Pierce seems a little awkward against him too. Let's just try this. Surprised we lost that game. Thought we were gonna have it. So we can go like draw a card and then we can ponder. But I think we can do better. Alright, this one I'll keep. Putting back an island kind of sucks. Angler might be good as well. Because if I put back island, I can't play T2 Counterspell. So it's between putting back Angler and Island. For sure. Island's better to put back if I draw another island. And I think because that's the most common draw in our deck, we have 12 islands. So if I put one back, one will be on bottom. We'll have 10 left. I'm just going to go for this. Done. See if he keeps 6. He had a while to think about it, what we were thinking. And we'll just Spell Pierce this Astrolabe, hopefully. Jukabog. Wow, it means he either has more of them or his draw's not that good. Alright, well, careful study. Guess we're discarding Angler, Swamp, play Island. I guess we're just putting an Angler into play on T3. It's pretty bad, but we're definitely doing it now. So that's what his plan is. Okay. T3 Angler with Spell Pierce up, and then Counterspell up after that. We'll see if that's enough. Yep, definitely Spell Piercing that. There's a lot of ways you can build this Reanimator deck. There's that, ooh, that was a good draw. That might be enough. there's I'm forgetting the name of it. I think it's a 6 mana 5/5 hexproof, and then has 1 blue for cycling. You know, I tried it. It just wasn't really happening that much where I cycle and then exhume it. And then even when I did in a lot of matchups, like my opponents were just like, sure, like, okay, I don't care about that. Just gonna counterspell this. Relic. Okay, so he has a lot of hate. This seems just like a weird deck, but a rough matchup for us. This is probably, again, what I'm talking about as far as it's tough. Like, the hate for the Tron Flicker decks, they often hate, if you hate on their graveyard, it's pretty good against them. But the hate overlaps for us as well. Okay, sure, you can have my counterspell. Three mana. What is this? Prophetic Prism's fine. Thraben Inspector. I think that just buys him too much time. Just gonna counterspell it. Okay. Yeah, this deck just puts so many permanents into play too. And we can't even cast this Angler. He should have relicked us as well. Drew both of our Anglers, not very many of our spells. It's not looking good here. If this Angler was a Crusher, we obviously would just crush this game, but it's not looking to be the case. He does have to block this Angler every turn from now on. Glint Hawk, draw more cards. He's going to bounce Prism, replay it. And then just chump this Angler. Thought we were going to win that last game. It's rough. Turns Astrolabe. So you have a Seeker as well. Another Glint Hawk. Okay. Return Relic, replay Relic. Sure. Another Boros Garrison. Returning Bog. Okay. Yeah, gonna play that. Guess I'll trade for double Glint Hawk. I mean, maybe I don't. Alright, I don't think I do. This value train of Core Skyfishers, Glint Hawks, Thraben Inspectors, it's a really solid basically platform to build your deck off in Pauper. You just get so much card advantage. Yeah, this is gonna be game. Just got outvalued here. We didn't do enough. I think countering the spells I did was totally fine. He's just getting too much value. Changes all these Glint Hawks basically into like 3 mana 2/2 draw card, 2/2 flying draw cards. Okay. We can do this. That's all we can do. Not gonna attack. I mean, he has to block these. If we draw Disfigure, it's probably our best draw. Trying to stay alive here. Okay. You could have some burn spells too, which also makes, you know, winning the game with these Anglers a little tougher. I don't think it's getting much better by waiting. So now I think I go. Does he have 2 burn spells? Yeah. I'll just concede here to that. Just say GG's. Alright, let's see if we can end this league on a positive note. Alright, round 5. Let's see if we can 3-2 this league with blue-black Reanimator. We're going to snap keep this hand. All we need is Exhume. But we got pretty much what else we need. I think I'll lead on Preordain. We want to find Exhume and Dragon Breath, so... bottom this, but I will top another Careful Study. I wonder if I should just Lotus Petal Careful Study right here. I don't think so. I don't think there's any reason to. I can just wait one more turn. There's a foil. That's interesting. Okay, let's start with Astrolabe. Draw Counterspell. Now, let's cast a Careful Study. I actually do still want foil. Maybe I discard Petal? Yeah. Could use Petal to like Careful Study right now again, but I think this is fine. This is kind of a boring league as far as just playing against like kind of like Scred. Last game was fun, but every other game we're just... That's one reason about Pauper that I'm not the biggest fan of right now. It just seems like you're playing against the same thing pretty much every time. Where in Modern and Legacy, you don't. So I guess that's one of my gripes with Pauper. Alright, let's lead on Careful Study. Because if we find Exhume land, we can... we didn't find land. So now discarding that Lotus Petal looks like a huge mistake. We could be against also a Tireless Tribe combo. Let's discard this, plus Astrolabe, I think. Yes. Preordain. Bottom, top, I guess. Play it, play Astrolabe. There's a Dragon Breath that we would have wanted to discard. But if we draw another land, we have Exhume with Counterspell up. And if we draw Island, we could do a sick play of not even play Island and then play Exhume, and if he tries to counter it, then we can go foil, discard Dragon Breath Island, and then Dragon Breath will come back on Crusher. So that would be sick. Okay, didn't happen. We still just jam Exhume right now. It resolved. Interesting. Does he have a way to deal with it? So now, like, hope we block and then scred it. Another Seeker, okay. Interesting. So I do have Counterspell up, but I think I just Exhume again, putting another... Because if I attack, and these go to the graveyard, which they will, then... it's not as good for me. If I Exhume and he gets 2/3/3s by playing a Counterspell, that's fine. I'm just gonna do this now, just to get another one into play. I think that shores up our chances of winning by a lot. Okay. Is that T4 Crusher, T5 Crusher? Guess that's enough. Blue-white, all we saw was Seeker of the Ways. That's literally the only card we saw. I guess Dispels are probably good, and Duresses. Do we want Disfigures? I mean, it's not good against Tireless Tribe. Maybe you want all these. Maybe Angler is actually fine too. This is going to be a tough match to sideboard in. We could even try like, I just like being fast. You could just do something crazy kind of like this. Just trimming the counterspell. My reasoning for that is because it costs 2 mana, it can be kind of clunky sometimes. And maybe by just bringing like another Spell Pierce for it, we're a little bit leaner. And I'll keep this hand. We're kind of just like an Angler control deck here. And we have a chance to combo. So I'll keep. Don't think I'm leaving up Spell Pierce in this hand on the draw. But maybe I play Duress now? This is close. I could wait on the Duress. It's probably going to be fine, but it does show me if I want to... I'm going to Duress just so it shows me if I want to leave up Spell Pierce or not. Okay, this is not what I thought was happening at all. See, now I'm definitely not leaving up Spell Pierce. I guess I don't need to play Preordain right now, but I think I will. I don't think this pedal is getting much better. Wow. Interesting. I thought these were... They're foil. I thought they were forest for a second. I was like, what is going on? I mean, if we just draw both of these, we're just not doing anything for a while. But I will draw the Crusher this turn, because then if we draw a discard outlet, we're in good shape. But like next turn, if we were drawing Dragon Breath, then we're just a little bit too slow, I think. Oh, so now he's going to Trinket Mage for Relic, though. That's brutal. And he's going to Relic with 4 mana total. God. We're just dead. Yep. Okay, now's our time. Spell Pierce, okay. That might do it. Just gonna go land, play Relic. We're gonna Spell Pierce it. And then we're gonna Spell Pierce it again. Then we're gonna play Angler. I mean, he should just pay here for sure. I'll F6 now. Now the red elemental blast. And we can still Angler here. Sure, doesn't matter. It's going to be hard to win, I think, though. Hapless Researcher can be good against Relic. There's a pretty sick play you can do. You leave Hapless in play, and then you need a Crusher in the graveyard and a Crusher in hand, but then you go cast Exhume, and they have to pop Relic, assuming you have any graveyard, and then they pop Relic, you let it resolve, exiling the Crusher in the graveyard, and then before Exhume resolves, you crack Hapless Research, discarding another Crusher, and this doesn't target, because it just says each player puts a creature, and then you get your Crusher back that you discard with Hapless, and they exiled their own graveyard. So it's pretty sweet. I think we know he has another Plains in hand. think I jam. I guess that's wrong because he can just play a spell and then gain life. So yeah, that was definitely wrong. Sorry for that. See if it matters. Get mountain, play mountain. Yep. That's why this deck is good. When you're Core Sky Fishing these back, or Glen Hawking it back, or whatever, you're getting these prowess triggers. Just really nice synergy. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have attacked. That was 100% wrong. Just pass the turn. I mean, the Trinket Mage for Relic is fairly slow. Obviously, it got us this game, but we're not really doing anything anyway. Mole Drifter. Alright, I've seen enough. I can play it out, but just finish up this league here. So we would have drawn Counterspell Crusher. Yeah, we're just not doing anything. Okay. Let's combo him here. So Hydroblast counters like Red Elemental Blast, and that's probably about it. Definitely rather have Dispel. Don't think I want a Null. Do I want Disfigure? I don't think so. Not in this matchup. Does potentially kill Seeker, but let's go with this. Let's just try to combo. Would you like to play first? Yes. Of course I would. And I'm going to keep this hand. He mulligans. I feel like I'm just going to leave Spell Pierce up on T1. Actually, I can just leave it up with the no, I need this Lotus Petal for a black source for Exhume. It's close. I'm just going to leave Spell Pierce up. Just going to pass. Yeah, just hope he Astrolabes. He doesn't. Okay. Preordain. Bottom. Top. Got a Lotus Petal now. I guess I preordain again. Gotta find Island. We did, and we found another Lotus Petal. That's good. Top, top, Island, go. Lotus Petal hasn't been showing up. Sometimes it performs better than it has in this league. I'll probably be recording another league with this deck, hopefully, so you can see hopefully a little bit of a better showing. We've done some pretty good stuff, but yeah, we want to do better. Okay, it's Careful Study. It's cutting Dragon Breath. Plus Island, I guess. Huh. This kind of sucks. Play Angler. I think no. Pass the turn. If he attacks, I'm snap blocking. Well, I guess not, because I need to Spell Pierce something. Trinket Mage. There's relic. Just feeling real bad here. Oh man, do we have to double spell pierce the relic? I think we do. This is just not going well. Okay. Pass the turn. Just gonna get too much value here. Let these resolve. Go to spell pierce. He'll probably pay. And then he has 5 cards to our 1. I think if we just let Relic resolve, the problem is we're not like winning this game. I was gonna wait a turn on Careful Study, but we need to get lucky here. Okay, that was good. Now we need to draw Black Source and have him not be able to answer it. Just possible. Certainly possible. Astrolabe, Lotus Petal, Swamp. Ephemerate, Trinket Mage. Does he have second relic? No. Because why would you really have second relic? Alright. Astrolabe, sure. Seeker 4/4, pretty scary. I guess if he attacks the Seeker, I block. I feel like he doesn't have anything if he's tanking like this. Yeah. Black Source? Okay. Might be a Black Source. Spell Stutter Sprite. Ephemerate Trinket Mage again. I honestly thought this card and this card were both going to get banned in the last banned and restricted announcement. The one where they banned Hogak. I thought, yeah, that this and this were both going to get banned in Pauper. Attacking with both of those. Don't think I can block now. Now it's getting to the point where it might be too late even if we draw Black Source this next turn. Okay, maybe not. Let's keep hope alive. No extra spell stutter. It looks like he has counterspell. Ephemerate the spell stutter. Jesus. It's just too much value for us here. Oh man. We're losing this game for sure. I was on such a high at the beginning of this league and has not turned out well. He's just doing his thing over there. The Ephemerate, the Spell Stutter Sprite was pretty gross. And just before that I was thinking, why are you really playing Spell Stutter Sprite? Is it that good? Alright, I've had enough. Excuse me. Well, really unexciting finish there. That was not what I wanted to show for this deck. However, you still saw some cool stuff in the first 2 rounds. Not a complete loss. It's possible that we just like shouldn't be playing Asteroid because we don't really have any combos with it. Like maybe like this is almost like a tap land anyway because you have to pay 1 mana to play it. So maybe just playing tap lands is better and just not playing these. And then like what if we cut these, played like 2 more lands, and then let's say we cut like 4 Astrolabe, cut even like 2 Swamp, play 4 duels, and then I don't know, play the 4th Spell Pierce, play another counterspell or another foil, 4th Dragon Breath, just something like that. Could even play some number of Thought Scours, probably not though. Maybe some other card that I'm not thinking of. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Snap Bullet. If you liked it, please subscribe.